Welcome to Acting My Script podcast. This is a weekly podcast where I shall share my thoughts to somebody, to encourage somebody who needs somebody to encourage him or her. There are some people who face life obstacles and they don't want to talk to anybody. This group of people, they sure need somebody to talk to them. After all, life is about sharing your problems. If you don't share your problem with somebody, how will somebody give you a piece of advice? But no problem. Even if you don't want somebody to talk to you, or even if you don't want to even tell somebody your problems, I am here to talk to you. You don't have to know me. You don't have to see me. If you are shy or if you are so concerned about your privacy, the bottom line is God wants to talk to you. And God is going to use my words to minister to you so that you can take informed decisions and good choices about your life. Because the chances are that if you don't hear somebody talk to you, you're going to take decisions that may end up you quitting that beautiful project that God has for you. The second group of people are people who are so busy that they may not have time to read my book. The podcast is another way of reaching out to you. After all, even while you are walking, you can hear me speak. It's not everybody that is doing well in his office place that doesn't have problems or challenges, as I call it. Some just use the office place, their work, to cover up. They work all day, but when they get home, they are lonely. This group of people, I want to give you happiness and hope as well through my podcast. What about enlightening you to know who you are? Because if you do not know who you are, your decisions are going to be terrible. Your motivation in life is going to be very bad. The good things that should make you happy, you will not have them. It's going to even affect your relationship because you don't know who you are. The drive to make you do things to fulfill your destiny, you're not going to do them. And when you know who you are now going to now learn how to act the script of your life according to God's standards. Because God made you, and God who made you wrote a book for you. That book is what we're talking about, because God has written everything you need to do in that book for you. So everybody have to act the script of their life. I have to act the script of my life based on how I know what is written in the book for me. Do you know what God has said about you? You need to know. It's to teach you, it's to encourage you not to quit on yourself. Some people quit on themselves. That person that is lonely, that person that has locked himself or herself in refusing to come out. You are quitting on yourself because at the end of the day, you're going to give up on yourself. The worst thing that can happen to a man or a woman is to give up on yourself. After all, if you give up on yourself, who is going to do the work for you, for your life? You are the one to do it. It's like a man going to school. You want to be a graduate. Nobody's going to read for you. Nobody's going to write the exams for you. Our job is just to advise you. Even your parents will just advise you. They're not going to write for you. So it's very important you don't quit on yourself. Because if you quit on yourself, you are not likely going to have meaning on your life. I pray for you today that you will not quit on yourself. There's that greatness that God deposited in you. That greatness is waiting to be bettered. But that greatness can only come when you come out to act the script of your life. So when you give up on yourself, how can that greatness come out? How will it manifest? That's why I advise you not to quit on yourself. That's why I'm encouraging you today to believe in yourself. When you don't believe in yourself, you're going to have low self-esteem. You're going to blame other people. You're going to be jealous or envious of other people. You're going to see it as if some people are specially made to succeed in life. But for you, God created failure for you, which is not true. God created success for each of his children, including me and you. You are not a mistake. You are special. All you need to know is who you are in the sight of God. I want to encourage you also, based on your understanding of who you are in the sight of God, because let me just tell you one thing. The devil takes advantage of your weakness. If your weakness is to lock yourself in, if your weakness is to not to believe in yourself, the devil has succeeded in getting your mind. The mind is the battleground between God and the devil. If your mind is so covered with, is so focused on failure, I cannot make it, my brother, my sister, you are in deep shit. And you got to get out of that situation. At that point, just know that the devil has captured your mind and you need special prayers. You need deliverance. You need deliverance. And I pray for you, anybody who is in that situation, that yoke that has imprisoned you not to believe in yourself, I break it from your life in the mighty name of Jesus. I destroy it from you. I set you free. That you will now see voice of reasoning from God. That you are special. That you are not useless. And the solution is in you. And that you cannot quit on yourself. Are you at the crossroad of your life? I want to answer to some questions. Through the podcast, you'll get answers. Because we're going to deal with different situations. Do you feel alone and you are fighting life obstacles? You are one person I want to talk to. Another group is that man, that woman that feels abandoned or is rejected by his loved ones. Are you rejected? There are some people out there who are orphans. The father is gone, the mother is dead. And the aunties and the family members who are supposed to stand for you, be by your side, they are also not there. Whose orientation exposed him to various kinds of trouble, even from birth. This person never knew his mother. The mother just gave birth to him and abandoned the child to the father. The father now took care of this child with the help of his stepmother, who had other children. Unfortunately, the father died while the child, my friend, was in high school. No plan, no provision has been made. Now, the guy had to do many jobs to complete his school. Now, after finishing his school, what happened to him? No job. He looked for a job. Nothing to do. He started struggling from one mania job to the other. Somehow, a friend of mine, another of his friends now got to him and encouraged him to leave his city to another city in order to find help. When he got there, the auntie that he thought he would live with was not ready to take him in. Another friend now made provision and he started staying with friends in town. From there, he got a job. He got some small job. He stayed there here and there, and he got a bigger job with an NGO up north. When he went there, he only worked for 2 months. Things started happening for him. But somehow, what happened? He got a job with an NGO and he resumed and he started work. He only worked for 2 months. And suddenly, he developed insanity in the office. They took him to hospital. He lost memory and he lost the job. After he lost the job, he was going home. He came to his senses. Oh, I've lost the job. As he was moving, he had an accident on the way. A vehicle ran into him because he didn't look well. He crossed the road without checking and he had an accident. Here is somebody who is a total stranger to the city. He doesn't have anybody. And somehow, a good Samaritan took him to hospital. To cut it long story short, the person came out of the hospital and had to go back to where he was staying in a different city. This person now started crying. I know nobody. It took me to advise this person. I had to talk to this person and say, come, God has a plan for you. Are you one of these people that is in this person's situation where you look everywhere around you, you have nobody to help you? The bottom line is this. Let me just tell you one thing for sure. God, our God, is a God that does not abandon his children in the middle of the road. He has a plan for each person. I'll tell you something now about the supremacy of God over situations. As we speak, I am not sure how many we have population-wide, worldwide, but I think it's about 7 to 8 billion people. That God that we are talking about, he knows, he created everybody, 6, 7, 8 billion people. Uniquely, he made us. Each person, and God knows each person. Even from the womb, God knows, even from the blood that is called, it's still blood. The first day pregnancy is blood. God knows that this person is going to be Israel. This person is going to be Peter. This person is going to be this. God knows everybody. That is how God is. So for God to know you and to recognize the fact that you are going to be this, it makes you special. That is how it is. So I'm here to tell you that you are an important person. You didn't come to planet Earth to waste your time. So taking drug is not a solution because something happened. Let's say little things about the book. I have said a lot about the book somehow when I talk about betrayers, those who are lonely, those who are having disappointment. I just want to tell you that the book was written to encourage you not to quit on yourself. The book is written to help you build your relationships. The book is written to give you the assurance that before you are starting a project at all, God has assured your success. So you don't have reason to fail. All you need is to key in and walk in the plan of God. That's why the Bible says the Lord ordered the steps of the righteous. I would like to, before I close this episode, I would like to ask for support. I want to ask that you share my podcast. Do not deny others from hearing my message. The first person that gets my message, please call other people because you don't know who this message will bless. So don't deny anybody. Share it, like my page, follow me, because next week you're going to get another episode. God will bless you and will continue to help you. God will help you to fulfill your destiny. Thank you, and God bless you.